Yo, 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 yo. Today we're going to go ahead and dive right into it for this week. Guys, great week. That's all I can say, right? Great week. Um, I want to dive right into it. All our trades. I only trade three pairs. I want to show you guys where I executed and where I exited the trade, right? I kind of want to go in debt a little bit, not too much, but enough to where you guys understand on why I took this trade and these trades. So, you know, we'll go ahead and get right into it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you like this type of content, let me know. Drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. If you want me to explain something, let me know. That'd be awesome, right? But let's go ahead and dive right into it, right? Awesome. So currently we got GBP USD right now. We're looking at this 4-hour time frame, and let me see. On the 4-hour. Okay. So we're pushing into, what is this, Monday London session. So going into Tuesday morning, right? I want to say this was a trade within Tuesday morning. We get a reaction off the zone. I want, of course, I want to, see where the trend is. Trend is bullish, right? So I want to be looking for buys. Okay. And so we marked up this 4-hour zone, and it's 12 p.m. right now, or 12 a.m. My bad. So we get this little reaction, right? Let me go back. We get this reaction off the 4-hour support level, right? Coming into the daily zone, pushing off, creating a higher high, and anticipating a higher low, and to potentially anticipate a higher high, right? So I see this reaction off this 4-hour zone right here, 1, 2, and 3, and I see that we're bullish. So if I look at internal structure, right, I see that we have a zone right here that got, taken out to go higher. And it created a demand down here at this level, right up into this 4-hour support zone. So that's giving me two confirmations. Also, we have an internal break of structure right up in the zone. So we have a change of character basically when it's creating lows, highs, lows, high, low, and then a break of that high, right? So we get a change of character right up in that area. And so like I'm bullish right now. And I want to say I got into this trade right here. I had the lows or stop loss around this area. And I went for a 2.5. Let me see. Right up here. Okay. I want to say it was right up there. Might have been lower. Probably right here. So I might have gotten lower because I know I got a 2.5 R on this trade. So I enter in London session, right? I get in, wake up in the morning. I wake up around 11, so I wake up around the zone. Prices at this this area right now, at the 3,394 area, and so I'm still looking for price to push up, right, to take these highs, because we're in a bullish trend. I want to see higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so we wait, and we hit TP. Beautiful trade. I made 500 on this trade. I want to say not bad for this week, man. We did good. Let me go ahead and show you. That was on GBP USD, right? Moving on to USD JPY until the next morning, right? On Tuesday, we're sitting at this area, right? So we get a push off this zone, and I see that this is a 4-hour demand. I marked it up. Also, we have a change of character right here up in this level. So basically price is bearish, my bad. We're bearish, and then we break a structure on going to the upside, right? So I'm bullish. So up in this area, we did get, you know, a little push down pullback. So I marked up my levels from my Fibonacci, my 50% level. And what I want to see is price come into that zone and basically push up against it to go bullish, right? So let's see. I got in at this level and I did have my stop loss around this low for, no, my bad. It was right here. I got in at this level. Right, going into London session again. So I'm in this trade. Right. It's about 2 p.m. the next day. And we're still reacting off this level. I did get another entry right at this low. Okay. I got another entry at this low. Why? Because it took, right? It took internal structure lows right here. It broke that low. Let me see if I can. Right, it broke this low, previous low, and pushed up against it. And I kind of anticipated to get in on that low because I wanted to get in at the very lowest point. Also, to get in with a really high R if this trade hits. So I got in at this low for, I want to say this trade was right here. Stop loss, I did give it room for stop loss, so I potentially wanted to get 2.5 R. And my original trade was a 2R. So in total, if this trade hits, it's a 4.5 R, which is not terrible at all, right? So we come up in this area and the next day, and we're pushing up. We're entering London session, right? New York session, right? Entering the London session again. It's still 11 p.m. right here. We'll get another break of the high, and this trade just dominates the TP. Very beautiful trade. Executed greatly on this trade. Awesome trades, right? So now that I'm up to 4.5 from this trade, these trades with USD JPY and GBP USD, I would think I was up 2.5. So that's about 5 and then 2, so that's 7%. I'm up already just from these trades, right? Just from taking 2 different pair opportunities, right? I'm up 7%, right? So that gives me leverage to risk 7 times to break even, right? But at the end of the day, we want to be profitable, and we're not just going to take the losses on purpose, right? So let me see. Let's go back to US 30. So that was on USD JPY. Great trade. We were around here, London session. So on US 30, right? US 30. And this thing's been moving slow. So on US 30, I wanted, you know, price to break these highs, right? Previous highs. It's just making a trend line, liquidity, building up liquidity for, you know, for buyers, right? So what I anticipated is I marked up the internal structure. Let's see, right here. Right. And I wanted to see price come down a bit, take internal structure from that internal structure, lows to continue up. So what I did is I basically got in a position right below this low up here, just like this. Stop loss at this low, and I want to target the high. I want to say I went a little above so I can get a 2R, right? Because this is definitely gonna push up, right? This is definitely gonna push up. So we're in this thing, and let me see. No, my bad. I had the stop loss right here at this area for a 3R, right? So I woke up for London session or New York session, and the trade lost, right? Trade lost, it hit my stop loss. So I was okay with that, and I was patient. Let me see, around this area right here. When I seen this candle reject this area, right? When I seen that candle reject that area, I knew that we wanted to buy and push. Also, we have this little area right here that's, you know, built money, right? There's sellers in the area, and price wants to take out the sellers. So there's buying opportunity up in this level all the way to these highs right here. So what I see is after this area, I got in, and I think I had my stop right here for a 1, 2. I want to say it was a 1 or 2. So we push up, awesome push, and it is 10 p.m. 11, 12. Okay, so around 3 a.m. the reason I got out this trade, right? I got out this trade for a 1R, which is not bad, but I got out this trade just because of how much price reject from this level. And it kind of looked like it was rejecting, and plus, you know, these candlesticks, that's about 8 hours of candlesticks just consolidating up in that area, right? That resistance area. So I kind of just got out the trade. I wanted to see where it went, how it played out within New York, which I'm fine with if I missed out. You know, because, you know, basically I really just, you know, profited from the trade. I didn't really miss out on anything. I took the trade. I took the trade, made profit, executed how I wanted to execute, and I didn't like the price action, so I took my money, right? So it was awesome. So we go into New York session, price comes up a bit, and it's just still in the same area. So I didn't mind. I was okay with that 1R, but other than that, we're up 8% for the week. I did have some little trades here and there, but these are my like really great trades that I did take, and I wanted to show you guys how I made $1,000 this week. Right, awesome week, man. It's a great week. You know, it's only up from here. All you got to do is remember to scale your positions in, cut your losses short, and let your runners run, right? And other than that, that's basically it for the video. Let me see. I kind of go over how I trade a little bit, just so you guys can see like what, you know, what I look like, right? What I look at, what price action I look at, and things like that, right? So what I do is I basically find out the trend, if it's, you know, bearish or if it's bullish, right? I find that out, and what I want to do is mark up my breaker structures, right? So I have a low, higher low, and a lower low, higher low, and then lower low. Same thing with bullish trend. High, higher low, higher high, and then higher low. So I basically want to mark up my structures. From there, I mark up my support and resistance zone, right? So I'll say 1 hour, 1 hour, blah, blah, blah. So I do 1 hour, and same thing right here. I do 4. Let's say I do 4, and then 4. Right, so I'll do 4 hour. And so what I want to do is whenever price comes into this area, basically, I want to see a reaction off these zones, internal structure reaction, to go, you know, lower low, to make a lower low, right? So if I see price coming in, let's say get a low, and then a breaker structure to continue lower, right? Then we're set, right? We'll take the trade right here. Vice versa with this one, right? Right, same thing with this one. We'll get in right here. Usually I execute within the zones as well. and I also look at supply and demand. So I'll look at support and resistance, and I also look at supply and demand. So on a bearish trend, what that would look like is that's kind of ugly. Sorry. All right, so we have, let's say we're in a bearish trend. I look at my supply zones and execute within those zones to go bearish. Right, I'm in a bearish market. Same thing with the bullish trend. I find out my demand zones. Right, to go bullish. Very simple, very clean. If it's not presenting like this, I'm not taking it. Okay, but that's kind of basically how I trade. But I don't have a course right now on how exactly I trade, but I kind of wanted to go over what I do and how I look at the market. Other than that, that's it for the video, guys. If you like this type of content, go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll go ahead and post more videos just like this. And you know, and I hope to see you guys on y'all's journey, y'all trading journey. Y'all let me know how y'all are doing in the comments. If y'all need help psychology wise, with your discipline, things like that. How long you been trading? What pairs you trade? Just things like that. Just go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Leave a like and remember to subscribe if you like this type of content. And that's it for the video, man. I'll see y'all later. Right. Peace.